Greetings.
My name is Mr. Chris Kutras, and I have my own style in martial arts. I have done many types of martial arts, both in the stand-up kicking and punching type of stuff, and the boxing type of stuff both in boxing and in kicking boxing, and Muay Thai and all this type of stuff, wrestling type of arts. The list just goes on. People say, where do I get the time? You've got to understand one principle. In Melbourne, I'm not sure the timetable overseas or interstate, but I live in Melbourne, so I don't need to know that. I need to know the timetable in Melbourne, okay? Unless I shift. During after hours, when there's classes in martial arts or exercise or whatever, when there's class time, I have to turn up at that time. There may be 3, 4, whatever martial art styles around in various places. Usually they're about the same time. And if there's a slight different time out, I miss half the class or all of the class by the time I get from one class to another. If I was to do 2 classes or 3. And then maybe as many as 10 martial arts in the area class by. I might make it to one class, 2 or 3 the most. If I was to do more than one hour. No time to do that. I can go to day classes, but I've got work, I've got other things, or there's the reasons behind why I wouldn't go to day class. And the same basic principle applies. You can't turn up to every class at the same time. You can only turn up to one. And if the time varies a little bit, you've got to be there on time, and you can get to the second class in time. So I worked out a strategy. I would go to school whenever I could, but would buy books and train on my own time. I'm training at the moment 30 different books in 30 different arts or something like that. And I've trained more books in the past. So there's videos on the internet, DVDs that I can purchase. So now I've got my own time. When I'm not working, it's a bit hard, but when I'm not working, a lot of times it's like that. I can spend 8 hours a day doing martial arts and exercises and flexibility. Whereas if I was to turn up to class, I would have to go at that time. And, it's very difficult. I could do one art if I want. I can do many arts. Hi, Con.
Hi, Ernest.
So this is a little bit of my art. I kind of like mixed up the arts to form one art in the concept of my own art. During my book studies and my school studies, I have studied many different types of guards, for example. There is the karate guard, which is kind of like here on the center line, here. There is the Wing Chun guard, which is usually here and they come to the side, okay? To the side, okay? There's the Wing Chun guard. There is the boxing guard. There's a lot of them. There's the Muay Thai guard. And there is the Jeet Kune Do guard, which is basically over here. Okay, there's other guards. I look at mainly those guards. And then of course there's the Jiu-Jitsu guard, which stands like this. Which guard is correct? That's very hard to say. Because there's also the natural guard, that when you might be just walking along the street, minding your own business, when your guard's not up, and someone attacks you by surprise attack, you've got to defend from where you are, in this case. Not in other cases, but in this case. So, if the guard's up, the bottom line is unprotected. In boxing it's okay, but not for kicks at the below line. If the guard's down, the top part is unprotected. So your hands have to be where you know. It doesn't matter whether they're behind or here or there or whatever. You've got to be fast enough and know where they are. Of course, if the guard's up, you can use your feet to block at the low line. That's just a matter of speech. So it doesn't matter where your hands are. In my style, My guard constantly changes from one guard to another to confuse and slow down the opponent, constantly moving around the target, kind of like Muhammad Ali, okay, around the opponent or opponents, and being fast stance. Okay? So is then, it constantly changes. For example, in Jeet Kune Do, the guard will be on the right hand, they put the good side forward. In other arts like boxing, they may put the good side back. So you've got an orthodox and an unorthodox stance. Me, I constantly change from one side to the other. I have 4 weapons, 2, 4. If a person is one-sided fighter and can only use one side properly, whether it's the back or the front, and it's got a weak one side, then there's limit to what he can do. I've got twice the effect here if I can use both sides of my body properly, which I can. So I can use both the right side and the left side. So this is the basic philosophy of changing guards from left to right or even straight, as in which change is concerned, coming down in a position where you can confuse the attack. It's the camera, man, where we can confuse the aggressor and the attack. So constantly change from one guard. Of course, you will move it around at the same time by keeping in a walkable pace. See, a lot of people teach the horse stance, the monkey stance, or the snake stance, okay? The this stance and this animal stance. And it's fine to do that. That's good arts to learn.
Losing things.
Like the gorilla stance or the tiger stance. But what about the human stance or the human art? They may stress the point of the cobra. It will take you a whole lifetime to move like a cobra or like a tiger. You're not a tiger, you're a human being. For tigers, yeah, they can move like a tiger. For apes, they can move like an ape, but a tiger can't move like an ape, nor can an ape move like a tiger. You cannot move like an ape or tiger unless you have trained for many, many years. But the human movements, the human way of fighting, you've got that from the time you're born. It's all about walking. You learned that from your mother. Hi, Mum. From the mother. From the time you're a baby, you learn to crawl, to walk. So you kind of like walk it.
Natural.
Yeah, you kind of like walk it. You learn the arts, it's the horse stance, all the monkey magic stuff and tiger stuff. But you relate that to the natural human stance. You come in this way. And it's much faster. You can jog it, you can walk it, you can run it. And that's the human movement. It's easy for you or for me or for anybody that is a human being to move in the human way, because you learn that from a little baby, to walk, to jog, and to run as you get older. As long as you're fit and you don't deteriorate yourself. But the monkey and the tiger, it's very difficult for us to do that. You see, you've got to use common sense. Now, it's not wrong to learn the monkey way or the tiger way, because it might take you many years to do that. By the time you're learning that, meanwhile, from now to then, learn the human way of movement so you can defend yourself. Because from now to then, before you learn to move like a tiger, the strong way, you go on defense until you've actually mastered it. But from now to then, if you learn to move the human way, you've got a defense. You can fight like a human.
You do it all in 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years or 5 or whatever, or 15 or whatever. Yeah, okay, man. Okay, thank you very much. Contact me at, not contact me, look at my web page at http, the dots of 2 lines, whatever you call them, www.user-thefirstroklissable. That's my web page in YouTube.